Hello there and welcome to the next topic, which is walkthrough of Power BI software. This is the second topic in this series, and so far as you can see I have 10 different topics listed out, and like I mentioned in the first video, if you have any topic that you want to share, then always share in the comment section and probably I will include that based on when I will going to cover this. But this is a small list. It will going to grow as we will going to move towards or advance towards the various topics. So with that, let's have a quick walkthrough of Power BI software to understand its various components. So whenever we open the Power BI software, this is how the screen comes, where on the left hand side you have some of the options to get the data. Go to the recent sources, Power BI tutorial. If you have created any files recently, it will show that. If you want to open the other report, it will show. Middle section is about signing into the Power BI, and then option where it shows you want to try free, and then on the right hand side it shows information about what's new, Power BI blog and forums, and any new event which is coming in, which we can sign up to attend the event. So that's the screen at the very first splash screen that we say. So we can close this from this close button, and then we have this screen which has been divided into many parts. At a high level, this is the ribbon. This is the section where you can switch to the different modes of the Power BI. This is the blank area, which based on the mode we have selected, it changes. And then down here you have the filters, visualization and fields section to clearly indicate what has been added on the canvas over here, and you can basically create and produce your reports and charts. So at the top of the ribbon, first what you have is the file, which is very common to any file related settings which you must have seen in any Microsoft application, to open, save, close, getting the data, import, export, and then some general settings. Then like in Microsoft Excel or in other Word related software, you must have seen the home, insert, modeling, view. So insert and home is quite similar. View is similar and help is similar, but based on the requirements of the Power BI, what you also have is the modeling as one of the option over here, because it allows you to do the data modeling. So it has home, like always, it has some important features which you want, and these features may present in the insert, modeling and view tab as well. So for example, in insert, if you see the new visual or more visuals are present, which is even present over here also. As you can see, the section is given as insert. Similarly, there is a calculation section, there is a data section which is being given over here. So apart from that, in modeling you have the option where you can manage the relationship, you can create new measures, you can create a quick measure, new column, new table, which is also a pretty interesting feature to create any new table manually if you want to create. And then you have the option of changing the direction, creating a parameter, so on and so forth. So we will explore them as and when the situation will arrive. And then you have the view where you can change the layout or the view of the dashboard as per your needs. So like here, if I select this, it will going to change the layout accordingly. And down there, if you see, it has this dark mode, it has this probably grayish or bluish mode that it has. So you can try on with this, and then this mode is where all the blue and related blue colors are present. So we can try with these visualization. The benefit is that when you will create the chart, based on the intensity of the values, it will going to change the colors for the bars or for the part of the charts. Then you have a page view. What sort of view you want, like a fit to page, fit to width, or actual size. So fit to page is a good where it fits based on the width and the height. Then if you are creating something which is related to the mobile, then you can have this mobile layout as well. So mobile layout, once you will click over here, will give you a mobile sort of a look and feel, and within this screen you can create the visualization, which will be very similar to how the information will be presented to the end user in their mobile. So to come out, you will click that again and you will be in a normal layout. Then you have the option of grid line, where if you enable, you have the grid line. So some people likes to have a grid line just so that they are pretty accurate as to where they are placing the measures or the slicer or the filters. So we will see that. And then we can uncheck this. And over here, if you see the snap to grid option, which automatically aligns the objects in your report, so you can do that. You can lock the objects so that wherever you are positioning it, you just want to make sure that it does not change the position. Then you have this filters, which if you enable, the filters pane will be enabled for you. Will show you add the data filters over here. Filters on all pages can be added here. And then we have some options for bookmark, selection, performance analyzer, and sync slicer. All of that we will see as and when the situation will arrive. And then we have the help section, where you can get to know about your software, what software you are using. So if I just click over here, it will show the information of the version, the user ID, so on and so forth. Then you have the documentation, which will take you to the online library of the Power BI. Here the videos section, where you will see the videos related to the Power BI. Support section, Power BI blog, so on and so forth. Like to submit an idea, if you want to submit an idea, then you can use this. Or Power BI for developers, if you want to extend the Power BI, so you can develop something new in the Power BI. Also down there you have the examples as the partner showcase, some samples, the community galleries, and then finally the consulting services. If you are having some consulting services purchased, then you can basically get those consulting services as well. So this is the ribbon area. Then you have these sections, which is a report section. So right now we are in a report section. Then we have the data section here, the data that will be present, which we will be going to import in coming days. And then there is finally the model section, where based on the multiple tables that is present, we will going to model the data. Then if we come back to the chart section, what we get is the filters section, which I showed you earlier. Based on within the view, the filters are present. If you want to hide this information, you can just click over here and it will be hidden for you. So for now, I'll just keep it. Then we have the visualization section, where a lot of visualization is present, along with the formatting and doing the different settings. Also finally, you have the fields option to basically list down the fields, the various different tables and the related fields, which we will be showing you, or I'll be showing you in the upcoming visualization tutorials. So that's about how the entire interface of the Power BI, and this will give you some good idea as to what are the different options present. I know in one video it's very difficult when you are starting, but as and when we will move forward, we will be using all of these features, and then obviously we will get to know more about where each feature is present and how to use it. So that's about it. And in the next topic, I will show you how you can import the CSV data inside Power BI.